Let's dive into the story of Beck, an artist who never really fit into one box, and honestly, never tried to. Born Beck Hansen in Los Angeles in 1970, he grew up surrounded by music, art, and just enough chaos to shape him into one of the most original voices in alternative music. His dad was a composer, his mom part of the Warhol scene, and his granddad a pioneer of experimental art. So yeah, creativity ran deep. Beck started out playing folk and blues on street corners, literally hopping on buses, and performing wherever he could get someone to listen. He moved to New York in the late 80s, got involved in the city's anti-folk scene, and eventually made his way back to L.A. just in time to release a little song called Loser in 1993. It was raw, weird, and unlike anything on the radio, which of course made it a huge hit. That song landed him a deal with a major label and kicked off a career that would constantly evolve. He followed up with Mellow Gold, and then blew everyone away with Odelay in '96. That album was packed with samples, funky beats, and genre-bending brilliance. Critics loved it, fans loved it, and Beck was officially not a one-hit wonder. But just when people thought they had him figured out, he'd switch it up. He put out Mutations with a country twist, Midnite Vultures with a wild funk vibe, and then dropped Sea Change, a stripped-down, emotional record that showed a more vulnerable side. That one hit differently, and it's still one of his most respected works. Fast forward to 2014, Morning Phase earned him Album of the Year at the Grammys, proving he could still pull off a masterpiece decades into his career. He kept the momentum going with Colors in 2017, a bright, energetic pop album, and Hyperspace in 2019, which leaned into dreamy synths and a more modern edge. Beck's never stopped experimenting. He's done everything from remix albums to writing music that only existed as sheet music, letting fans record it themselves. He's worked with legends like Pharrell, the Dust Brothers, and even did a surprise Super Bowl promo cover of Neil Young's Old Man. At his core, Beck is a musical chameleon. Folk, funk, hip-hop, psychedelia, you name it, he's blended it. He doesn't just ride trends, he builds his own lane. And through it all, he's managed to stay ahead of the curve without losing what makes his music feel so uniquely Beck.